I'm Captain Donovan Sims of the Louisville Fire Department. It's a great honor to be here and welcome you all this morning to this special occasion. Today we're gathered to recognize the unwavering dedication, courage, and service of the Louisville Fire Department. These brave men and women stand as a pillar of strength in our community, answering the call with integrity and heart. We are especially proud to be joined today by Mayor Craig Greenberg and Deputy Mayor David James, whose leadership and commitment to public safety continue to evaluate the standards of service across our city. We are thankful for being here to share this moment of pride and appreciation. Let us begin the ceremony with remarks from Mayor Greenberg.
Thank you so much, Captain Sims. Thanks everyone for joining us today. Congratulations to everyone who is being promoted. Welcome to Louisville Metro Hall. It's an honor to be here today with you all as we celebrate these amazing public servants who are progressing and being promoted in their career. And as we celebrate the amazing achievements of these Louisville firefighters who are part of a team of amazing public servants who I've gotten to know well and who I respect so much. People often forget that Louisville Fire Department is made up of 500 highly trained men and women that respond to nearly 50,000 incidents a year. Everyone sees you all and your colleagues on the news for structure fires. They see you for high rope rescues, for some of the crazy things that seem to only happen in Louisville, Kentucky. But what they don't see, but what Deputy Mayor James and I see every day, is the assistance that you provide every day away from the TV news, from medical emergencies and so many other calls. Your courage and compassion and commitment is such an important part of our city. It's so important to what makes us safer and stronger and healthier. And I just want to thank each of you all so much for that incredible dedication. You all are constantly saving lives, protecting property, and that makes all of us in this city proud and grateful. Every time, every day, you all are putting your lives at risk, and that's why I'm proud to support you, and we will continue to support all of you and your colleagues on Louisville Fire Department. I'm very proud that halfway through this past fiscal year that we're in, when we had a budget surplus in Louisville Metro government, I directed that funds from that surplus go to help buy new engines, a new truck, and building improvements at 4 firehouses. Fortunately, Metro Council supported that proposal, and all of that is now underway. And now my proposed budget in front of Metro Council, which will be voted on in a couple weeks, has funding for Louisville's first completely new fire station in 15 years. That's long overdue and very much needed. We will continue to provide that level of support to the Louisville Fire Department because that's what you and all of your colleagues that you deserved. So I just want to thank you all so much and thank all of your family and friends. I know your job is not easy. I know you are away from home a lot, that the hours can be sometimes awkward and different. And so having the support of friends and family who love you and support you and are there during challenging times is so incredibly important. So thank you all so much. And to all of our promoted individuals today, thank you for being role models in your department. You are incredible people. I'm very proud to call you a colleague at Louisville Metro Government. Congratulations. And now let me introduce another amazing public servant, Chief Brian O'Neill, who you all know very well. Chief.
Thank you very much, sir. Welcome to everybody here. So glad to have everybody out here. It is always so refreshing to see the family and friends that come out to these events because we know that with the job that we do with the Louisville Fire Department, it's the support that we have from families and friends that means so much that helps us to be successful in what we do. Of course, many, many thanks to Deputy Mayor James, Mayor Craig Greenberg. We know, for those of us that have been in this profession for a long time, oftentimes when you hear people say we're dedicated to public safety, what they really mean is law enforcement. But this mayor and this deputy mayor know they absolutely have our backs, and they have shown it since day one in taking care of not just one small aspect of public safety, but all of it, with their investment in the fire department, in EMS, in corrections, really trying to do the absolute best that we can for public safety, for all the community, we thank you. And for our part, we will hold up our end of the bargain and we will not let you down. I want to thank as well President Taylor with the local for being out here, labor management. That relationship is vitally important to make sure that we are successful. So for everybody being promoted today, congratulations. Remember, you have not made it to a finish line. You have simply made it to a new starting line. What you have earned is the right to work harder. Every promotion you receive means greater responsibility. It can bring with it a much higher stress level. And if you take this job seriously, as I know each and every one of you does, it should, because you are responsible for that much more and for the personnel that are going to be looking up to you. So I'm going to start with fire prevention. Fire prevention, you are often the overlooked members of Louisville Fire. But if you look at our mission statement and if you think of what we do day in and day out, you're the front line. If you do your job perfectly, and we all know this is not a perfect world, it's not the movies, suppression wouldn't have anything to do, right? But that's not the way it is. I ask you, and especially I charge you, Sergeant Lumpkins, never lose sight of what you're doing and what your mission is out there. And I know there's going to be days, and I know you're already experiencing it, and the senior people in fire prevention will explain to you, it's working with the public is hard. Not everybody is nice and friendly and happy to see you. Not everybody's going to be excited about the changes that you let them know that they need to make. They might be saying, why, but I need this storage here and I have to put it back here in this hallway. Well, keep in mind things like the Station nightclub and other tragedies throughout history and say, no, this needs to move and this is why. And if you can keep a cool head and work with our community leaders and work with our business owners and remind them of what we're here for and why, and hold true to that public safety message, that community risk reduction, you'll do outstanding. But please never lose sight of that and understand we've got your back. To our mechanics, speaking of another unsung heroes, we know we throw a lot of stuff at you. I'm sure there are many times in the shop that you see our apparatus come in here and you're probably just completely befuddled, like how in the world did that happen? Please, I beg of you some grace for the folks that are out there that are doing their best, and I'll get to those sergeants in a minute. But please, some grace, and also just remember the great appreciation we have. If you don't keep us up and running, if you don't keep us in operation, we can't do our job. You are fundamental and a backbone to what we do, and we thank you, and please don't ever lose sight of that. So when you're frustrated, when you've got another apparatus that just needs to be fixed, just think about what those apparatus are doing on the front line, and please remember you have our appreciation, even if oftentimes we fail to remind you of it. Just know that it's there, and thank you for the hard work that you do. Sergeants, take care of those apparatus. Look out for them. You are an absolute position of responsibility. You need to make sure that those apparatus are in tip-top shape, and as I've said many times, sergeants run the firehouse. You need to establish that responsibility for the firehouse. You are the first step in our leadership pyramid when it comes to suppression. Look out for your firefighters. Make sure that problems don't get all the way to the captain, because you can nip it in the bud. You can make sure that people are staying on top of their responsibilities, all the daily checks, whether that's in the house or on the fire apparatus itself. Watch out for it so that the captain doesn't have to worry about that. Never lose sight of your responsibility. If we don't make it safely to the run, then we're no help to anybody. And think about the average response time or response distance. The average response distance is maybe a mile or so. And an extra 10 miles per hour doesn't get you there that much faster. But what will get you there, know your district, get out of the house fast. And don't ever hesitate. If those firefighters aren't moving quick enough, you put a little boot in their rear end and make sure that they're getting on and get them there safely. Captains. Captains set the tone for the fire station. It is your leadership, it is your example that you have to set. And that can start with the smallest things. And remember that what you don't say speaks every bit as loudly as what you do say. And what I mean by that, if you hear somebody maybe making a comment that's a little off color, or maybe a criticism of other firefighters, or maybe the mission that you have, if you say nothing, that is a tacit approval of what they are saying. do not hesitate to speak up. And it can start as easy as just a quick, hey, that's not cool. Or, hey, we don't do that. That's not who we are. And then it can even lead to, hey, let me tell you why we're doing that. And let me help you understand exactly why we need to do X, Y, and Z. It goes a long way to get that ownership. But remember, you're setting the tone. That is your company. You are responsible. And that means if something goes wrong at 3 a.m. when you've already gone to bed, that's on you. You are absolutely responsible for that. Does that mean that you're going to be punished for it? Well, it depends on what you did, but no, it also means that you own that company. So take that ownership, accept that accountability, accept that responsibility, and your firefighters will take care of you if they know that you're looking out for them. And now to our battalion chief. Same for you. Accept that responsibility and that ownership of your battalion. That is your battalion. You set up what you need to do for them for training, and understand you cannot observe your battalion from inside of an office. No matter how much, and it's going to be stressful. You've been there a couple times, but it's a little different now when it's on you. You're in that office. You've got a lot of paperwork, a lot of things thrown at you, a lot of things on your computer. But just like you can't plow a field by turning it over in your mind, you can't run a district from behind a computer. Spend time with your captains. Let them know what your expectations are. Spend time. Make sure that they see you out there. Check in on them. Make sure that they know that you care about them. Know what's going on with who's going to have a kid and who needs to be off for PPL. Understand who's having issues at home that maybe they need some time off or whatever. Stay on top of them. Let them know that you care. They will take care of you. So, folks, as you know, we say it often, the third oldest professional fire department in the country. That comes with a great amount of pride and responsibility. So I tell you, do the best absolute job that you can, and I will do the same for you. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Chief. We will now move forward to the pinning portion of the ceremony. What I'll do is I'll call each individual up in order of rank. Come up with the individual that's pinning you and your family. You'll stand here with Chief O'Neill and Deputy Mayor James. And if you can, look straight back for your photo, okay? Major Jeffrey Schreck. Major Schreck entered the department in April of 2009. As a firefighter, he was assigned to Engine 6 and Engine 11. He was then promoted to Fire Apparatus Operator with the rank of Sergeant, assigned to Engine 1 and Engine 19. He was then promoted to Fire Company Commander with the rank of Captain, assigned to Battalion 2 Pool in Engine 19 and ICT. Today, he is being promoted to Battalion Chief with the rank of Major, assigned to Battalion 1. Pinning Major Schreck today is his wife, Carrie. Joining him on stage. You guys can go on both sides if you want. Good. Congratulations, Major Schreck. Captain Jonathan Cavanaugh. Captain Cavanaugh entered the department in October of 2016. As a firefighter, he was assigned to Engine 22 and Truck 4. He was then promoted to Fire Apparatus Operator with the rank of Sergeant, assigned to Tower 2 and Truck 3. Today, he is being promoted to Fire Company Commander with the rank of Captain, assigned to Battalion 1, P3. Pinning Captain Cavanaugh today is his wife, Sydney. Congratulations, Captain. Sergeant Ricardo Gonzalez. Sergeant Gonzalez entered the department in October of 2016. As a firefighter, he was assigned to Engine 9, Engine 5, and Engine 19. Today, he is being promoted to Fire Apparatus Operator with the rank of Sergeant, assigned to Engine 9, Battalion 2, P2, sorry. Pinning Sergeant Gonzalez today is his wife, Chrissy, and joining him is his family. Nice. Congratulations, Sergeant Gonzalez. Sergeant Shane Hancock. Sergeant Hancock entered the department in October of 2016. As a firefighter, he was assigned to Engine 9, Engine 18, and Truck 8. Today, he is being promoted to fire apparatus operator with the rank of sergeant, assigned to Engine 9, P1. Pending Sergeant Hancock today is his father, retired Louisville Captain Rick Hancock. Congratulations. Sergeant Ella Lumpkins. Sergeant Ella Lumpkins entered the department in February of 2023. She began her career as a headquarter custodian before moving on to the fire inspection trainee. Today, she is being promoted to Fire Inspector 1 with the rank of sergeant assigned to the Fire Prevention Bureau. Pending Sergeant Lumpkin today is her friend and coworker, Jackie, and joining her is her husband, Joel. Congratulations, Sergeant. Yeah. Little fan club over there, Ella. Mechanic Daniel Durrett. Mr. Durrett entered the department in June of 2022. He began his career as a mechanic helper and a mechanic 1. Today, he is being promoted to mechanic 2, assigned to the automotive service facility. Congratulations. And last but not least, mechanic Joey Jardina. Mr. Jardina entered the department in November of 2020. He began his career as a mechanic helper. Today, he is being promoted to mechanic 1, assigned to the automotive service facility. Joining him on stage today is his wife, Tanya. Congratulations. Let's give a big round of applause for all our individuals being promoted. All right. I would now like to ask Deputy Mayor James to join us on stage where he will offer the office of oath of office, apologize. Sir, how are you doing? It's good. Good to see you.
All right. Hello, everybody. So I always give this warning to everybody before I do the oath of office. You're going to hear me say the oath of office, and you're going to wonder, why is he talking about such things? This oath of office is a historic oath of office for our state, and some of the things that I'll be talking about in the oath of office were very popular 200 plus years ago. So just bear with me. All right. Jeffrey. Please raise your right hand. I. Say your name.
Jeffrey Schreck.
Thank you. Do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States.
solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
And the Constitution of this Commonwealth.
and the Constitution of this Commonwealth
And acts of the General Assembly of Kentucky.
and acts of the General Assembly of Kentucky
Relating to cities of the first class.
relating to cities of the first class
And all classes.
and all classes
And ordinances of Louisville Metro.
and ordinances of Louisville Metro,
And be faithful and true
and be faithful and true
to the Commonwealth of Kentucky.
to the Commonwealth of Kentucky,
So long as I continue a citizen thereof.
so long as I continue a citizen thereof,
And that I will well and faithfully execute
and I will well and faithfully execute
to the best of my ability
to the best of my ability
and discharge the duties
and discharge the duties
of the office of Battalion Chief
of the office of Battalion Chief
and the rank of Major,
and the rank of Major,
according to law and ordinances.
according to law and ordinances.
And I do further solemnly swear
And I do further solemnly swear
that since the adoption of the present Constitution,
that since the adoption of the present Constitution,
I, being a citizen of this state,
I, being a citizen of this state,
have not fought a duel with deadly weapons
have not fought a duel with deadly weapons
within the state nor out of it,
within the state or out of it,
nor have I sent or accepted such a challenge
nor have I sent or accepted such a challenge
to fight a duel with deadly weapons,
to fight a duel with deadly weapons,
nor have I acted as a second in carrying out such a challenge,
nor have I acted as a second in carrying out such a challenge,
nor aided or assisted any person thus offending.
nor aided or assisted anyone thus offending.
And I do further solemnly swear
And I do further solemnly swear
that I possess the qualifications
that I possess the qualifications
prescribed by law
prescribed by law,
and that I am not subject to any disabilities
and that
which render me ineligible for the office for which I have been appointed. So help me God. Congratulations. Okay, Jonathan. No pressure. All right. Please raise your right hand. I do solemnly swear that I will, I'm going to read everything until we get to the end, okay? All right. Do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the Commonwealth, and acts of the General Assembly of Kentucky relating to the cities of the first class and all classes, and ordinances of Louisville Metro, and be faithful and true to the Commonwealth of Kentucky, so long as I continue a citizen thereof, and that I will well and faithfully execute to the best of my ability and discharge the duties of the office of Company Commander, and with the rank of Captain, according to law and ordinances. And I do further solemnly swear or affirm that since the adoption of the present Constitution, I, being a citizen of this state, have not fought a duel with deadly weapons within the state nor out of it, nor have I sent or accepted the challenge to fight a duel with deadly weapons, nor have I acted as a second in carrying out a challenge, nor aided or assisted any person thus offending. And I do further solemnly swear that I possess the qualifications prescribed by law, and that I am not subject to any disabilities which render me ineligible to be appointed to this office. So help me God. Congratulations, sir. All right, Shane Hancock, Ricardo Gonzalez, and Ella Lumpkins. Please raise your right hand. I'll say I, and then you each individually say your name. I do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of this Commonwealth, and acts of the General Assembly of Kentucky relating to cities of the first class, and all classes and ordinances of Louisville Metro, and be faithful and true to the Commonwealth of Kentucky so long as I continue a citizen thereof, and that I will well and faithfully execute to the best of my ability and discharge the duties of the office of with the rank of sergeant, according to law and ordinances. And I do further solemnly swear that since the adoption of the present Constitution, I, being a citizen of this state, have not fought a duel with deadly weapons within the state nor out of it, nor have I sent or accepted such a challenge to fight a duel with deadly weapons, nor have I acted as a second in carrying out a challenge, nor aided or assisted any person thus offending. I do further solemnly swear that I possess the qualifications prescribed by law, and that I am not subject to any disabilities which would render me ineligible to hold the office to which I have been appointed, so help me God. Congratulations. Daniel Derritt, Jerry Jardina. Sorry. Okay. I do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the Commonwealth and acts of the General Assembly of Kentucky relating to cities of the first class and all classes and ordinances of Louisville Metro, and be faithful and true to the Commonwealth of Kentucky so long as I continue a citizen thereof, and that I will well and faithfully execute to the best of my ability and discharge the duties of the office of according to law and ordinances. And I do further solemnly swear or affirm that since the adoption of the present Constitution, I, being a citizen of this state, have not fought a duel with deadly weapons within the state nor out of it, nor have I sent or accepted a challenge to fight a duel with deadly weapons, nor have I acted as a second in carrying out such a challenge, nor aided or assisted any person thus offending. I do further solemnly swear that I possess the qualifications prescribed by law, and that I am not subject to any disabilities which would render me ineligible to hold the office to which I have been appointed, so help me God. Congratulations.
Thank you, Deputy Mayor. And thank you all for being here today. That does conclude our ceremony. If you want any photos with Chief, family up here on stage, our great photographer here at LMPD, Stephen Moore, will be happily get that done for you. I will get all those photos to the families as quickly as possible. Thank you.